Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading for who you may be dealing with and what they're up to. Or if you're interested in more tarot readings after this, go ahead and check out my wife's channel at Val33 Tarot. She's read for you as well. Thank you. I'll be starting by pulling their current or overall energy. And then we'll be going into clarifiers. Okay, I'll get the cards out first, and then I'll begin. Wow. The first card's imagery, if you only knew. Yes, I could show you. I could, but hold that thought. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and then the next imagery is just even more. Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Uh-huh. Picture says 1,000 words. What? Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. I cannot ignore. I can't ignore the imagery, and I don't know why I'm getting like such a pull towards this. It feels like someone got caught. It feels like someone was up to some sneaky or shady shit and they got caught. Like, but the way this is presenting, it's almost like they did it to themselves. They got themselves stuck in a situation. They got themselves into this. I don't exactly know why there's that emphasis on that message of someone was up to some shit and they got themselves stuck. Literally, they got themselves trapped, caught, with what they were doing or by what they were trying to do. I don't know. But whatever this, just jump into this, what they're showing me, they're trying to come up with some type of strategy and put together some type of game plan, because that's exactly what it is. This feels shady. They don't exactly know what to think. It's like this energy of, uh-oh, I did this strategy and now I got caught and busted. Now I don't know what to do and now I'm in a tight spot. And it's like, yeah, you are. Like, why'd you have to do it that way? There's different ways to do this. Why'd you do it that way? But they're also showing up in this energy of a lot of emotional investment and commitment energy into this. Maybe that's why. It's kind of like saying, I'm not going to go into that message today. But because there are so much emotions invested in this, they're also saying I need to kind of make a decision about what or who I need to kind of commit myself to, or who I want to commit myself to. Whatever their decision is immediately following this, there's quite a bit of emotional disappointment, but I'm not too sure if this is tied together or related. I kind of feel like it might be separate. Excuse me. Because it feels like there is some type of very fast communication between the two of you about possibly working together on something. But they're also kind of sitting back, watching things progress and grow while they kind of sit back and gain perspective. And that's like, okay, it could be sneaky and shady. It could not be, but just based off the imagery, like I said, kind of feels it. But then again, I am using a different deck. So let's go ahead and jump into clarifiers. Let's see. All I'm saying is there's different ways to go about things, and I'm curious as to why they just chose to do it this way. This is an energy of, and that's what I'm talking about. over love. Over love. That's like, I'm not going to say that either. Why are there so many messages that I want to say that I can't say? Well, I can say that, but I'm choosing not to. It's like this, they feel like it's it. Like I said, going based off that original story, even if it's not the story, this strategy, they feel like this could be it. This could be something that could turn into love. This could be something I could love. A plan or a strategy or a game plan. Love for being sneaky and shady. And now they don't know what to do about it. Now they don't know what to do about it. It's almost like it's, how do I say this? It's blocking their confidence. It's blocking how they kind of look or see themselves. I'm going to say it that way. They don't know what to do. They know they got to do something though. The devil. Like I said, that is some sneaky. That is some sneaky. They're showing me that they're emotionally invested, committed into this, but it's also like saying an addiction or a toxic situation. It's kind of like saying if those emotions are latched on or fixated or attached in a certain specific type of way, it's not going to turn out very well. It's not. They may now say, oh, because I am emotionally invested and committed, they may have, like, let's just say the smothering energy, where it's like overbearing, like, okay, you're doing a little bit much. You say you love, but it's actually coming from a place of fear to lose that love. Which is why the Lovers is showing up next, because they know that they're kind of flirting with the fine line here of toxic. Goodness gracious, and that's what I'm talking about. It feels like they make their decision, and they're just kind of like, I made the decision, but now I don't know how I feel. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Taurus. You show me that you're emotionally invested, committed to this, but there's that devil energy where you're seeping into the unhealthy part, and then they make the decision, and now all of a sudden they don't know how they feel because they made the decision. Like I said, where are you truly at emotionally with this strategy or game plan? The cat's out of the bag. The cat's out of the bag. Yeah, and now they're I feel like they had to sit with themselves, and they have to sit with their decisions that they made. You make your bed, you lie in it. Yeah. It's kind of like saying, be careful what you do all day, because when you go to bed at night, you're going to have to sit there and be with yourself and your thoughts and your emotions. And guess what? There's nowhere else to go but to yourself. They're trying to put this behind them, but I'm not too sure exactly what that is. It's like an energy of this strategy, this game plan didn't work. Great. Now I'm upset emotionally, and now I'm not too sure how I feel, and now I'm trying to kind of like move past this. And it's like, okay. What'd you expect flirting with the devil? There's the will. There's communication here. There's communication here. And this is what's fascinating, is whatever this communication is, it's destined or fated to take place. About some type of possible collaborative energy between the two of you. Yeah, to straighten everything out. To straighten everything out. It's like, what needs to be straightened out, though? What needs to be straightened out? I'm curious. Something regarding what they've got going on for themselves. I feel like the both of you are working on this together to straighten things out. And it's almost like clean up on, I don't know, clean up on aisle 7 or something. Or 6. Yeah, they're watching everything kind of play out, and they're like, they're reminiscing. It's like, well, are things progressing or are things not progressing? Which one is it? They're watching things move forward and take place, but they can't help but think about past times of possibly what, when, I'm not too sure. Before they made the decision to commit to this line of work or commit to you. Unfortunately, I'm hoping it's not, this is energy of something between the two of you, because if that's the case, it's, well, I feel like it's what they're wanting to accomplish for themselves. I believe so, yeah. I believe so. Again, it's that energy. It's that energy. I don't know, Taurus. I don't know about this energy. I really don't know. It's almost, how do I get this? It's almost like they're giving me this silence, but it's a silence of like shock, like a shock factor. Like, how does it all work? How does it all work? How does this happen? How is this possible? That kind of energy. And I'm like, I'm not too sure how to answer that. If the path calls you, the path calls you. If not, then you're more than likely not meant to be on that path. And you'll know. You'll know. This is an energy of someone who is, like I said, flirting with a toxic situation or scenario, and fate and destiny is stepping in here. And the question is, how is this all going to get straightened out and cleaned up? I don't know. I don't know. Because even they're showing me, I'm trying to do what I can to gain perspective on my situation and the circumstances. But even they're showing me, I don't know where things are going. And I'm like, yeah, it's because you're, yeah. Anyways, of course, if you are dealing with anyone, we do have heavy Pisces energy. We have Libra, heavy Libra as well. Gemini, Capricorn, and that's it. Goodbye.